It's been a little over 3.5 years since the rapture happened. Millions of people just disappeared. And those of us who were left behind, we had a choice to make. We either had to take the mark or go into hiding. A lot of those who converted to Christianity have been in hiding. Some have been imprisoned, and others have gone to be with the Lord. The world has largely been at peace, but everything is about to change.
And I saw in the right hand of him who sat on the throne a scroll written inside and on the back, sealed with 7 seals. Who is worthy to open the scroll and to loose its seals? Come and see. Come and see. Come and see. A quart of wheat for a denarius, and 3 quarts of barley for a denarius. And do not harm the oil and the wine. Come and see. How long, O Lord? Holy and true,
Until you judge and avenge our blood.
on those who dwell on the earth.
It's an earthquake! Run! What's happening? What's happening to the sun? Dear God, the moon! It's red!
Help us, God.
Our Father who art in heaven,
Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done.
Is this the scariest prophecy in the end time? In the book of Revelation, the Lord opened John's eyes to many activities that would happen at the end of the age. Some of the key events are that there will be a change in society and world affairs. And this dramatic change will mark the reign of the Antichrist and the deadly events that would take place during the tribulation period. Now, to the unbeliever, most of these end-time prophecies are terrifying, confusing, and some may even find them hard to believe. But if the purpose of end-time biblical prophecy is not to scare us, but to inspire us to live for Christ, then we should look at some of these apocalyptic end-time Bible prophecies as warnings. And I believe that we can find what is arguably the biggest warning concerning end-time Bible prophecy in Revelation chapter 9. By the time we get to Revelation 9, we are in the tribulation period on earth. The Antichrist is in power. The beast system is in place. No one is able to buy or to sell without having the mark of the beast, which is 666. And by the time we get to Revelation 9, the world is under the 7 trumpet judgments of God. And this is where we land on the 6th trumpet judgment, which is perhaps the most serious warning to every living person who is not living right with Christ. Revelation 9, verse 13 to 14 says, "The 6th angel sounded his trumpet, and I heard a voice coming from the 4 horns of the golden altar that is before God. It said to the 6th angel who had the trumpet, 'Release the 4 angels who are bound in the great river Euphrates.'" I want you to know that it would be a living nightmare to be alive to witness this judgment of God. If you think that the great Genesis flood was bad, this would be much worse. If you think the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah was bad, let me tell you that it pales in comparison to what awaits the earth when these 4 angels are released. But before we go into more detail about these angels, the first question that may come to mind is, which Euphrates River? Could it be the one we all know in Asia? Or is there another? Yes, this is the same river Euphrates we know today. This opens a new light in the end-time prophecies. Who are these 4 angels, and why were they in chains? Were they archangels that rebelled along with Lucifer? Are they angels of Satan? Besides this, what is their mission at such a crucial time in the world? Well, when you think of angels, what comes to your mind? Some muscular and powerful beings, right? God's servants. We think of Michael, the archangel of war, a supernatural being who serves as the leader of the heavenly army of God. When we think of angels, a lot of us refer to the story in the Old Testament when Daniel prayed and God delivered the answers through an angel. However, the angel informs Daniel that the prince of Persia fought with him in an attempt to block Daniel's answer from God. And so, to defeat this evil, dark force, a more powerful celestial being, Michael, the archangel, came and delivered him so that God's answer would reach Daniel. When we think of angels, we think of Angel Gabriel, who appeared to Zechariah, and even Mary, the mother of Jesus. We even recall the incident where, before the destruction of Jericho, the Bible tells us that Joshua saw a man standing before him with his drawn sword in hand. The man told Joshua, "I have come as a commander of the Lord's army." So, historically, we have seen plenty of instances where God's angels have shown up for a specific assignment. However, back in Revelation chapter 9, the Bible mentions these mysterious angels as bound in the Euphrates River. These are not God's angels. God's angels are free. God's angels carry out God's will. The angels in the Euphrates, these are evil angels. But how did they come into existence? Did God create them separately? No. Their existence began the day Lucifer rebelled against God. According to the scriptures in Revelation chapter 12,